What's up guys, my name is Benj and welcome back to another video. Today I'm back with another 10 jailbreak tweaks for your iOS 11 jailbroken device. So all of these tweaks will work for any devices that are jailbroken on iOS 11 all the way up to 11.1.2 using the latest Electra Jailbreak. So of course you will need to be jailbroken to install these tweaks. So if you want to know how to jailbreak and how to install tweaks in general, I will drop the video links in the description below and up in the cards. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright, so our first tweak here is called UnlockSound. Now as the name suggests, it adds an unlocking sound to your iPhone. So you can change the sound effect. You have a bunch to choose from here. And there is of course the default lock sound, which sounds like this. And that's basically the iOS 6 unlock sound, because ever since iOS 6, we haven't had an unlock sound, which is kind of sad because I really liked it. But the one I'm using on my device is my favorite. It's more in tune with like iOS 11 and the theme I've got going on my phone. So unlock sound is definitely a tweak to get. Alright, so this next tweak here is called CCMusicArtwork. And basically it adds the music album artwork of the music you're listening to in the background of your music player in the control center. And of course it will change depending on the music you're listening to, depending on the album, but this is definitely a pretty cool tweak. Okay, so this next tweak is called ForceInPicture. Now basically it brings picture-in-picture to the iPhone, so you can be messaging someone and watching YouTube at the same time, and you can move it around. You can slide it to the side, and then you can also dismiss it or go back to the app straight from here, which is cool. It works just like it does on the iPad and on macOS, which is super cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with FaceTime, which is kind of sad, but hopefully they will push out an update in the future to maybe support FaceTime. That will be cool, but it's a super cool tweak regardless. Okay, so this next tweak is a pretty fun tweak to play with, and it's called Gravity. Now, as you can see, all of my icons are on top of the dock, and you're like, what on earth is going on there? But if you move your phone around, the icons will move around with it, which is super cool. And you can just play around with this. You can prank your friends. I did prank one of my friends with this, and he was like, what is going on? And it's so cool. You can choose to include the dock. You can choose the bounciness of it. You can choose how much friction it has. Now, of course, this isn't fully supported on iOS 11. It needs Activator to activate, so it will activate automatically unless you disable it. But you can have some fun with this and prank some of your friends. Definitely one of my favorite tweaks. In terms of fun, this is like, I can just move my phone around, the icons move with it. It's super cool. You could turn some heads with this and have a load of fun with it. Alright, this next tweak is in the camera app, and it is called LucidCamBars. Now, as you can see, I've got a bit of a cleaner, more transparent UI in my camera app. Now, of course, I still have that massive bezel on the bottom and also on the top, but it does remove the black here around the camera shutter button and everything else, which gives it a bit of a cleaner look. And honestly, I really like this tweak because it kind of does change your camera app and makes it look a bit more transparent, and this probably will work better on older devices because it doesn't have that tall aspect ratio. So there may be an update coming out soon where it does support the aspect ratio, but we'll have to wait. Definitely a super cool tweak to add to your list. So this next tweak is called TapTapFlip. Now basically it adds the ability to double tap in the camera app to be able to flip the camera basically. So just like in Snapchat and Instagram, just tap and it turns the camera around. I don't know why this isn't in stock iOS. It does get a little inconvenient having to go down here and turning the camera. It's even easier if you're holding your phone like this. You don't have to reach or use your other hand. You just double tap, turns the camera around. So this is definitely a tweak to get to make your life a little bit easier. This next tweak is for the keyboard, and it's called NudeKeys. And basically what this allows you to do is to change the color and the look of your keyboard. So as you can see here, because of those true blacks on the OLED display, it looks stunning on the iPhone 10. It also does work with BarMoji and also taptic keys, so you can still have that haptic feedback while you're typing and also have those quick emojis in here. And it does work system-wide, so you don't have to worry about it not being supported in specific apps. But you can play around with the settings in here. You can add a deep blur to it. I don't know what the ads are. I don't know. You can also have a gradient color, so you can have different colors on the keyboard, so not just one, which is Very, very cool. So if you want to change the look of your keyboard without having to download a third-party one, this is definitely a tweak to get. This next tweak will save you a lot of time when installing tweaks. Instead of putting the command inside of your SSH client or actually rebooting your device, you can easily respring using PullToResping. Because basically how this works is when you go into the settings app and you pull here to reload, it basically resprings your device, so it's way quicker to respring, because a lot of the respring buttons in most tweaks that have it in the settings don't actually work. So this actually is super useful. So if you need that quick respring, go into the settings, pull down, and it resprings for you. Definitely a time saver and a must-have tweak. This next tweak is a must-have if you listen to music on YouTube or even listen to podcasts. This tweak is called YouTubed or YouTube-D, something like that. It basically allows you to play music within the YouTube app and still multitask and do other stuff in different apps at the same time. You can also lock your device, and as you can see, it shows up on your music player right there, which is very cool. You can pause it, you can play it, and it basically just acts like a music player now. So you can listen to all the music you want now using this and not having to pay for Spotify or Apple Music or anything like that. Definitely another must-have tweak. Now this next tweak is called IconoClasm. Basically, I've managed to customize the look of my home screen and move icons wherever I want, basically. So in the IconoClasm settings, you can go into the layout here and choose what layout you want. So you can have, for example, like a 3x3 icon layout. You can have a 5-column one, a 5x4. You can have the system default. Let's quickly try the 3x3 here. So let's respring. And as you can see, you now have a 3x3 layout here on every single page, which is actually pretty neat. So of course it's not as good as other tweaks like Anchor or Harbor and stuff like that, where you can literally move your icons wherever you want with ease. This one is a little bit more complicated to use, but in the meantime, this is a good tweak, and I definitely recommend it if you want to change the look of your home screen layout. And guys, that about brings an end to this video. If you want to install any of these tweaks, I have a tutorial, and I also have all of the deb file links, or at least most of them, in the description below. And guys, if you have any cool tweaks you want me to check out and feature in a video, be sure to drop it in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like these, be sure to smash that like button down below. If you didn't enjoy it, you can leave a dislike, but let me know down in the comment section what I can do to improve on in my next video. And of course, if you are new around here and you haven't already, smash that subscribe button down below and click the bell icon next to it, so then you'll be notified every time I upload a video. You can get to my videos early and you won't miss an upload. Guys, you can also go ahead and follow me on Patreon or support me on Patreon. The link for that will be in the description below, as well as my merch store. And if you are having any issues and you need any help, you can follow me on social media and send me a direct message on there, and I will get back to you as soon as possible and help you resolve your problem. And guys, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Benji, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.